Welcome in, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is Time Travel Tuesday. Get ready as we go back in time. And hey, did you know there's some new cards out already? Yeah, they're ready. Can you get a few of them before I do? Starting in a few minutes. Say hi. Uh-oh.
She'd already been in.
Who's that?
Here he comes.
No.
Here he goes.
It can't be.
No clothes. Oh,
Dynastic? 55? Uh-oh. Cover your eyes, kids. Thank you so much. DD with the 55 streak. I mean, it's not as much as franchise, but don't worry, you'll get there.
There's an audience to be found. He'll be streaking it out, inviting public critique.
All right, you might want to turn this down or turn it up. Welcome in, everyone, to this Time Travel Tuesday. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday? Come on, Lone Star, dance. Come on, dance with me, Lone Star. Don't be a lone star. Be part of a whole nebula. Come on, dance. It's Tuesday, 2 days into the week. Both of our football teams are gone. We both made it to the exact same round. We're both host countries. We're both proud of our countries. We're both streamers. We're both drinking coffee right now. Only one of us is dressed for winter. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see you. Lone Star on a 3-stream streak. Big Cannonball, 45-stream streak. Bronson Johnson, 15-stream streak. And Mr. Dynastic came in earlier. So for all of you streakers out there, you get the mini version. You get the knockoff version.
Oh, look, Sheila, but it was too late. She'd already been in since. Here he comes. Here he
You might
goes.
want to be streaking in this
He ain't
weather.
wearing no clothes. Oh, yes, they call him the streak.
All 4 streakers
That's the thing,
on
don't
your
you
mark.
be.
Get that.
He's just as proud as
First
he
one
can be of his anatomy.
to the wading pool
Gonna give us the
wins.
Oh, yes,
Go.
they call him the streak. He likes to show off his physique.
All right, good to see you. We got lots to go through today. Wallooner in the house. Good to see you. Ezra Denny. V Skeet. Big Cannonball. Franchise. Optic. Mr. Crichton. I wonder, Mr. Crichton, because you're still in this match here, are you getting like really pumped up? Go England, go. Are you a big football fan? Has the country been taken over by a desire to win the cup? Well, let's get moving because we got a lot to cover today. Lot to cover and not enough time to cover it all. Welcome in, Laptop Hound here. This is this week's streaming times. If you want to get in and get your bundles, you might be close to a second bundle already. If you were watching yesterday, I'll be back on Thursday post-Twipped and Friday at about 1 p.m. Eastern. However, towards the next couple of weeks, as we get closer to mid-July, a little bit off and on throughout the final 3 weeks of July. So I may not be on at my normal times. These are the times I'm planning on coming on, and the days I'm planning on coming on. May hop on here and there, possibly. But if you want to try and maximize your time and spend some time with the hound, it'll be all over the place. Pretty much the same days, except maybe different times on some of the days. So yeah, this is posted on Discord. If you want to have it handy on your desktop and go, wait, I can't get my bundles. Where's Lap? He's supposed to be on today. Oh no. I can see on my desktop there, like your physical desktop, not your virtual desktop. You can put it on your virtual desktop too. Lot of streamers though, at any time during the day, whether they're affiliates or non-affiliates, you can enjoy OOTP from a variety of perspectives, a variety of angles, a variety of creativity. Lots of people that play this game and they show their passion through baseball, through virtual baseball, through perfect team, base game, online leagues, a lot of ways that you can enjoy the game. So check out all the different streamers and tell them Lap sent you. Hey, franchise. First time on the stream here. Lap sent me. He said you're good. Prove it. Still have the summer sale. You can pick up the game for 40% off. I believe today might be the last day. However, I'm hearing conflicting ideas that it could be Thursday. Because I know the Steam sale. If you're looking to pick up some Steam games, You got a couple more days, 48 hours. There's some really good games on Steam right now that you can get 40, 50, 60, 70% off. FIFA, speaking of football fans, FIFA, I think you can get for like $20 Canadian, the latest version. So take a look on Steam over the next couple of days. If you have some Steam credits still or Steam gift certificates, you might want to put a couple more games on your Steam account, especially OOTP, 40% off for the next little while. Might end today, though. Well, we have some drops, haven't we? Okay, time to brag. Let's start with last night. How many of you got any LEs from last night? Because today's are already out. And what am I doing? Wasting time here, because Franchise Time Machine probably has 7 of them already. He's already posted. He got, I think, Wood number 25. Was that who you said earlier on? You got Mr. Wood? Ease. Franchise Time Machine. That's why he's so quiet. Like he usually posts more than he is, but he's like ripping packs right now. Franchise. Smokey. I'm trying to find a Canadian reference. Some Timbit guy up there in Canada sent me. Tim something or other. All right. Well, no, that's a different streamer. Smokey can't send you. You can say Kitty. Kitty sent you. Kitty. I bet you Ezra's just in the clouds right now that he hasn't had to hear that song for a long time. Well, Aaron Crow 25 for Franchise Time Machine. Anyone else pull any LEs from last night? I got a couple of the iron. They're all mixed in with these new live cards. I pulled a Pete. Any of you guys pull a Pete? So I've got this card. Looks like you can get them for under 10K. Lots of those out there. And I got the other iron too. I was able to get both irons last night. This guy, Matt Noakes. Now this guy's selling for a lot. I'm glad I was able to pick one of these up. 70K. Man, he's going to be so good in the power era against the righties. For an iron card. I don't think he's dank enough, though. I don't think he can play in the dank. It'd be nice if he was a 49. Then he could be a dank card. And I also picked up this guy. Because I had to pay for this one, though. I bought this one. In all transparency, I paid 40K for it. And right now, that's kind of the going rate. So I paid up the going rate. I paid the L10 because I wanted to make sure I don't want to miss out on any bronze. And this guy, his home run suppression's a little low. Against the righties, it's really good. It's kind of splitty. This reminds me of that bronze card, Callmeter, Josh C. That I take once in a while in the 5L. Got really good pitcher BABIP and really good control. That's the one you pulled? Yeah, you might have sold it to me last night. Josh Callmeter. Yes, that's the guy. Reminds me of him, but this guy's much better against the righties. So I'm proud to have him. Remember, you can't boost these cards, so what you see is what you're going to get. He has extreme fly ball, which worries me a little bit with that home run suppression. So we'll see. But I couldn't miss out because who knows? He could be the next Dave Steeb. He could just light things up. Now today we got 2 iron and 3 bronze. But we have a total of 12. We haven't had this many cards in a long time on the LE shop. Now, iron-wise, they go pretty quick. I'm betting Henry's going to go, he's probably going to sell out by the time this stream ends. Now, this reminds me of that iron guy we just looked at, the catcher. What was his name? Noakes. Really good against the Rays. This guy's going to do well in Dank. There's a Dank. What's he selling for? $25K. But there are over 100 copies, so we're going to see if we can pull one of those. And then we've got another iron somewhere right here. Aaron Crow. Franchise has 8 of these already. Another splitty iron. Not Dank eligible. Bullpen guy. Specialist against the righties for sure. Maybe a specialist versus righties in a long relief kind of role or a mop-up role. I really don't want him in against the lefties if I can prevent it. And then we have some bronze. We got 3 bronze because yesterday bronze are all sold out. Now, both of the Travis Wood and Ian Desmond are 24 gone already. So if you pull one of these, you're going to be the 25th. Now, if you want Wood, he's going to be good in earlier eras because of that pitcher Babbitt. Oh, and control against the righties is a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of environment he's going to do well in. I mean, he's a specialist against power era against lefties, but he's a specialist in dead ball against the righties. Extreme fly ball guy too. That extreme fly ball guys kind of worry me, especially in home run eras. So I don't think I want Wood. I don't think I'm going to make any kind of push towards Wood. In the tournaments I play, I just don't know. I'm not comfortable with this profile because I don't see it a lot. Next we got who else? Desmond. Well, the 25th Desmond has been pulled already. Low bronze, yeah, low bronze. Anytime you're 64 or under, you get a special tournament that you can qualify for. This guy really good defensively. I like his defense. I like that range. I like the arm. Doesn't play right field though. And he's probably best suited for right field because of the arm. But I would probably put him in left. I'm not going to put him at short. Power era guy. Little bit of speed. Again, a low bronze, good low bronze card, solid low bronze card. In a pinch, you could put him at short if you really wanted. And I don't mind putting him at DH against the lefties. I don't mind taking a little bit of penalty if I had to put him at DH. You're probably going to have better suited cards for DH, but he could fit that role in the 6L. And finally, let's take a look at Shoop. 30 of them already. Oh, they're going fast. I want this card. Now, this is a card I can get behind. Look at that range. Like, he's going to be really solid as a second baseman. He's going to make a few errors. I've seen worse. Zoilo. But this guy in the 5L and the 6L, draftable for sure as a bronze card. This is my favorite card I've seen today. I like that one. I like the Shoop. I guess we can take a quick peek at the silvers because they play in both tournaments as well. Yeah, good 6L card for a silver. You do get, I think, 4 silvers in the 6L, so you got a little bit of leeway to take pitchers and hitters. Whereas in the 5L, you only get 1 silver, so it's got to be a really good one for the 5L. 1 left of Joe. This must be from yesterday. Joe, 1 more person is going to get you. Here's a reliever that has control. You don't see that often. I think in the 70s, I think 60s, 70s, 80s. I think he's going to be really, really high end in the bullpen. 60s, 70s, and 80s. Pitcher Babbitt on the edge there for me. But yeah, Joe, 1 more Joe card. Is that it for silver? Just 2? We got 1, 2, and then I'm not comfortable enough looking at the gold because I don't know where they'd fit in the meta. And we do have 1 diamond. 12 have been pulled, so we're a third of the way through. And 6 of the perfect 101. An extreme fly ball. Are all the pitchers extreme fly ball? Wood, are you extreme fly ball? You are. I see a theme. Joe? No, you're neutral because you're a sidearm guy. Well, let's see if we can get some of these. Yeah, there's a few cards that when they come out in bronze, they're kind of regulars. Shupa, I don't know. Shupa, I wouldn't say has been meta the last few years. He's definitely been serviceable in bronze. I don't know if he's been like high end. There's a few other infielders I can think of that are definitely kind of year in and year out really solid utility bronze cards. What do I want to open here? Do we have silver historicals in the card shop yet? I love when they have them in there. Oh, that's new. 1 diamond guaranteed card from Speaker 250 missions. So you're guaranteed at least a diamond. Did those come out yesterday or did they just come out today? I do want to pick up some packs here. Let's pick up the All Rise bundle. Still gives me 1,000 stars, but it's worth it. With all those LEs in the shop, it's worth spending some stars on packs. So let's do it. Throw some emotes in the chat. Come on, lap, rip until we get a perfect diamond or high variant or an LE. I don't even want the diamond LE. Give me the bronze. Give me Shoop so I don't have to buy him. Thank you, Mr. Crichton. Thank you, Flying WV, VR Mind. I'm probably going to hit the card limit here at some point. I need to sell some cards. I still like selling these new live cards that come out. We're going to do the Matrix. I'm going to show you the players in the Matrix in just a little bit and give you some time to fill out the form. And then we'll come back and open some packs. There should still be all those LEs except maybe Joe because there's only 1 more Joe. But we'll rip a few and then we'll go show you what the Matrix is looking like. Welcome in, everyone. Whether you're watching whatever platform you may be watching today's video, playing some OOTP. And there we go. Jake is in the house. Laptop Hound. LE streak on stream. Still goes. Give it up. Number 14. Thank you. It was the emotes. It was the Ezra Denny mugshots. The Lap and Ezra Denny mugshots that did it. That brought in Jake. Do we already have a game almost over in the World Cup? Seems kind of early. Do you have any of him yet, franchise? Any Jake? Well, I think we don't want to push it too much. We want to come back and open some packs later. Let's see what else we got going. Coming up on minute 70. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? 2. Oof. There's still lots of time. Plus they got extra time. They'll probably have like 15 minutes of extra time. It's like hockey. When you're down a couple goals with 10 minutes left to play and you're losing, usually you really start pouring it on. You save up what you had left in the tank. Oh, wow. It could have been 3-0. I like that Dave B card, too. I just passed him there. He looks like he's going to be meta. I see a lot of people taking him in tournaments. Baseball Reference. Yeah, don't forget, if you didn't do anything with your OOTP yesterday, there are some new live cards in the game because there was a live card update. If you are using live cards in tournaments, go take a look at your tournaments because you might be missing a few players. They may no longer be on your tournament team. If they move from iron to bronze, they're not going to be on your iron team anymore. If they move down, it's probably fine. But if they moved up, not going to be as good for your teams. A little bit later as well, we're going to do the Fuss Mucker reporting. Yes, Fuss Mucker has sent me the details on how he did with his picks for a live spec. We'll show you that. And the Matrix, I'm going to show you that in about 2 more packs here. We already got 1 LE, so we're ahead of the game. Nice little silver. And we got to end on Spores Papa there. Look-alike. Buck. So I've got the new Jake. That's the 4th LE I've got in the last day. Did I finish any missions? I did not. We still have the 1 silver left, I think. Where'd he go? Jake? Oh, no, he sold out. Someone pulled the last silver. So the next one that's probably going to sell out will be maybe Shoop. He's about just over halfway sold out. And that's the best one, too. Busmucker's crying already. Well, is that emote because I beat you in the finals of yesterday's bounty? If you played in yesterday's bounty, no packs were awarded. That's right. No one knocked me out of yesterday's bounty. So the bounty went unclaimed for the first time in a long, long time. I won round 1, I won round 2, I won round 3, and then I came up against Fussmucker, who had a really solid team, and I beat him 3-1. What did we do yesterday? Oh, it was the Hall of Famer J Big special. J Big 78 got to pick the format. So he said, you got to take all Cubs that you see, and you have to take the 2 MVPs that got him into the Hall of Fame. Booten and Danny, I think it was Hoffman, plus Dave Steeb. And I'm telling you, I got Dave Steeb, and he was a big reason I won the tournament. Okay, the Matrix. Today, a little bit later, we are going to Canada. Well, you guys are going to Canada. I'm already here, but we're going to be in Canada and looking to win our 4th World Series in the Matrix. Many teams have tried. We are on a little bit of a hot streak in terms of making the playoffs. We've made the playoffs 5 weeks in a row, thanks to Cato, Mr. X Dave, Jimmy Nova, EVC, and iDub. We made the playoffs 5 weeks in a row. And we've made the championship series quite a bit too. We just haven't won a World Series. All right, we'll talk about PTCS later. Let's go. And I want to show you, before you start filling out the form to win some packs, let's show you what we're dealing with here. We're in Toronto. At the end of today's Matrix, we'll spin the wheel to see where we play next time. And because Toronto is my team, I picked the players that are in the Matrix, but in a little bit of a unique way. Let me show you who's coming to Toronto. Now, you guys can help me out with one pick because I got 2 pitchers in mind here. I got Halliday, who's the fan favorite with this profile. That's the best Halliday that I could bring into the game. Really good control. This is when he was 30 years old. So because I had to pick a year from Toronto. I think this is his 2008 year. Yeah, 2008 year where he went 20-11. And I did look at the earlier years, like 2003, and he wasn't fully developed. So this is the best overall profile we're going to get for Roy. Now, sentimentally, as a Jays fan, I want to take him. But if I want to win, this guy played in Toronto for 2 years. He won a major award in Toronto. And this is his profile as a Blue Jay. It's basically the opposite of Halliday. Very good with stuff, movement, home run suppression. Now, do I want to win or do I want to give Roy some playtime? That's the dilemma I have. What do you think, chat? Do we go with Roy and hope he just pitches lights out, or do we go and try to win this thing with Roger? I mean, our goal is to win the Matrix. I don't want to be one of those teams like A-Dub has put out that, has a good team, but they don't win it. I want to win. Oh, look who got out of bed this morning. Thank you so much. One of my mods, A-Dub in the chat, subscription activated. Hopefully those ads won't kick in today like they did yesterday. I don't know, chat. I think I'm going Roger. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to go Roger. This profile into 2026, I don't think is going to do much. That home run suppression, the stuff is just not high enough. This is a 2026 profile. Roy, I'm sorry, but we got to go with Roger. And for hitters, there were a lot of good choices. There were a lot of hitters from the 80s I really considered. Some players I really wanted to put in watching growing up. I was considering Olerud, but we already got Vlad at first base. So I didn't want to pick, like a Russell Martin because, Kirk is pretty good as catcher. So for hitters, you guys will remember him. We're going with Jose. Oh, keep us updated if it's offside. Yeah, you can't count out Argentina. Got to go with this guy. He can play left field. He can play right field. No, we're not taking not that Jose. So this was from his 8.1 WAR season. This was from 2010. Now, I chose this one because of the gap power. 2011 was a little bit better in some areas, but 2010, I think, was his best year overall because he had 54 home runs, 124 RBIs, and he had 35 doubles. So when I brought in his gap power from the year before to this year, it was like 40. So these 2 years here, the gap power was significantly different for some reason. Yeah, 20 minutes, it's going to be, I still think they're going to win 3-2. 3-2. That's my guess. So those are the two players going into Toronto. Let's put them in the lineup now. However, we're not quite done. Major Leagues, Toronto. There he is. And Jose. Toronto. But I can't just leave the team like this. It just would not be right. So because this is my creation, the Matrix, and because I'm running Toronto, I have given myself the liberty of adding a third player. However, not just any third player. Someone that can provide some inspiration, some leadership, some energy, some experience, and maybe a little bit of pitching. And just like that, it's tied. Well, we knew it was going to happen. They're just too good. And they're going to win it. 3-2. So welcome to the Matrix Blue Jays. Dave Stieb. Oh, who is he? Oh, he's the guy right above me. That guy. He is going to be on the team. However, I did not want to just pick and cheat and be the only team with 3 high-end players. So Dave is coming back as the original Dave. He's getting out of California, he's getting on an airplane, and he's coming to Toronto as the original, now 67, soon to be 68-year-old Dave Stieb. And look at how they did with the generation of his face. Doesn't he look like he's got a lot of fire and energy? So I imported the original guy, and this is what they gave me, and I'm going with it. And I'm going to be really fun to see how much he pitches. So Clemens, Cease, Gaussman, Trey, and Berrios will be your starting 5, at least to start the season. And then we got Hoffman, Varland, who Fussmucker just nailed last month. Did you see how much he went up in his ratings? I hope you stocked up. Now, this is the opening day roster. Eric is no longer there. He's in LA, but he was on the team on opening day. And there's Dave, long relief, avoid high leverage, and mop up. Go, Dave, go. So, franchise, Dave is here. I don't know if I locked him on the team. What I did is I went in as the manager and locked him to the majors. We'll see what they do. They might send him to the minors. If they do, I'm just going to take over control of the team as the manager and bring him back. Okay, so you can fill out the matrix form now. If someone wants to type in exclamation matrix and try to win some packs, now that you know all the information of who's on the team, you can go ahead and do that. And we're on a break, so we'll be back in a couple. Okay, we are back here. You can fill out that matrix form. If one of my mods can please pin that in the chat so people that are coming in after the break have a link to click there, or some people that might be coming in a little bit later, chance to win some packs, and you may just get an LE card, because we're not done with LEs, folks. There are more LEs coming out tomorrow. Spore is going to put up a poll if it's not up already, and based on the community choice. He's going to come up with an LE on that community choice tomorrow. There's going to be LEs on Thursday and some LEs, I believe, as part of the Future Legend set on Friday or Saturday. So stay tuned. The PTCS qualifying is done for PTCS number 4. However, you will not get the link until next week sometime because they have pushed back the PTCS from this Saturday to next Saturday. But if you made the top 128 in any of the 10 tiers, you will be in. And prizes will be announced next week sometime. Okay, let's get to Fussmucker and his report card. Now, Fussmucker has given us some live spec advice over the last couple months. He got an A minus his first month. How did he do with the advice that he gave you guys over the last couple weeks? Well, let's look at his cheap heat advice. He gave you a bunch of different relievers. He said relievers are very volatile. They can go up 1 or 2 levels. Gave you a bunch of names to buy in on. Lower level cards, everyone's silver and below. And you can see the different choices here that he came up with and how they changed. So Will Vest did not go up. That was kind of a shocker for me. I thought for sure he would go up. I don't know if he tailed off in the last week of play in June, but he only needed to go up 1 point. I do have a lot of Will Vest cards. Hopefully he can rebound and go up to a gold. All the other ones, you see that some of them did move up. Luke Weaver went up from a 74 to an 84. So if you had some Luke Weavers, you benefit quite a bit. And on the second grouping here, we had Latz. Latz went from a 62 to a 70. So he went from bronze to silver. But everyone else at least stayed at the same tier. None of the relievers that Fussmucker recommended dropped a tier. So as we always say, the worst case scenario is you're going to sell back, you're going to quick sell, and maybe lose a little bit, but not too much, especially with bronze, iron, and silver cards. Maybe a few hundred perfect points. But you might as well hang on to them. Because a guy like Brazaban, he's still at a 69. He could easily go up to a silver. Caleb could easily go up to a silver. Next up, if you did invest in 10 cards of each of these, you would have gained about 13,000 perfect points. Just very rough average. Rough kind of point calculation here. Because if you bought them at bronze and they went up to silver, or if you bought them at silver and you went up to gold, you would have profited about 13,000 perfect points on Fussmucker's cheap heat. And you'd have a ton of silvers that could go up next month. Yeah, when it was 2-0. Yeah. All right. It wouldn't even surprise me if they put a 4th in. Originally, I was going to say 4, but I thought that was kind of pushing it. But it wouldn't shock me. In terms of the hitters that Fuss recommended, Suarez, well, they're going to the finals. It's probably going to be them and I want to say them in France. Spain, maybe them in. Do they play Spain next? I can't remember if Spain is on the same side as them. I think 2 of those 3 are going to the finals. Spain, France, and the team that won today. Suarez went from a gold to a diamond. we interrupt this football broadcast to get back to Fussmucker's report. Alonzo went down a little bit. Tatis Jr. went down a little bit. Foster Griffin went from a silver to a gold. Meyer went from a silver to a gold. So there are some big hits here for Fussmucker. I do want to mention once again that no player on the 10 hitters that he recommended dropped a level. They either stayed or they went up. So if you would have bought 10 copies of them, again, just rough numbers, this is what you would have paid. If you were to sell them now, this is what you would sell them for. And so you would have gained a profit of about 60,000 perfect points, having minimum 10 copies of each. I mean, you would have hit big on Suarez. Suarez would have got you the bulk of those points. But you would have gained about 11K on Meyer and about 11K on Griffin. So that's pretty good. And in terms of the cards that Fussmucker recommended that you drop, this is probably his best advice last week. Because 7 of the top 10 cards he recommended you drop did go down a level. Martinez stayed at 81. Rice stayed at 91. Bush went down to 83, so he did drop, just not a level. 7 out of 10 dropped a level. So if you would have sold, again, let's just say you had 10 copies of each, and you sold all 10 copies of those cards, compared to what you'd sell them for now, you would have earned about 150K perfect points. So combine that with the 58K there and the 13K there, you would have come out about 225K. Just off these very few cards that Fussmucker recommended. And there were other cards that too Fuss could have put on there, like diamonds and perfects, but he likes to stick to pretty much silver and lower. With the sell cards, he did talk about some of the higher levels, but the buy cards, because they're pretty expensive, he kind of stuck to the silver and lower ones, which is cool because I'm more of a lower level guy anyway. Yeah. It's not always about who's going up. It's about who's going down. Like I said, this was his big hit. This earned the most points here, selling off your cards before that update. I mean, look at Vlad. Now, Vlad might be a good buy card now. I don't think he's going back up to diamond, but very possibly he could go up to gold. So you may want to stack up on Vlad. I don't think he's going to bronze anytime soon. But these are the cards you might want to reinvest in, like a Devers, like a Andy P. Like they're only 1 point away. So who are the big surprises? I guess Chicago Cubs Armstrong, although a lot of people thought he was going up to perfect anyway, but still with that big of a jump. I think the Blue Jay closer, even though we knew he was going up to diamond, like that's not on Fussmucker's lists this month. But if you would have bought Louis when he was a silver or a gold, this is the month you would have made the money. So for Varland, it was a 2-month investment. You got a bunch of them 2 months ago, and it paid off this month because he went up to a high diamond. So for our overall evaluation, as a teacher, I have to do this. Sorry, Fuss. None of the 43 cards Fuss predicted were wrong. And by wrong, I mean none of the ones he said were going up went down a level. None of the ones he said were going down went up a level. So he was 43 out of 43. Come over to my Discord. Every once in a while, Fuss posts some recommendations. Even mid-month, he'll say, hey, keep an eye on these guys. It's only halfway through the month, but you might want to keep an eye on them. Get them while they're cheap. That's the thing. Buying while they're cheap. Especially some of the new cards that came out. There were a ton of new iron cards that came out yesterday. Are some of those guys going up to bronze or silver by the end of the year? This is the month to get those new cards. Iron, bronze, because if they go up to silver or gold, that's where you make your big profits in a couple months. Try to stack early. Again, you can only have 10 copies off the card shop. However, if you pull them in packs, you get to keep them. And yeah, watch for the new cards that have come out that are doing well in the major leagues. Gold to diamond jumps are big profits too, yes. 3,000 each minimum. Also keep an eye on the cards that are not performing well. You want to make sure you sell them before the next live update, which should be the first Monday of August, unless it's a holiday. If it's a holiday, then they push it back a week. But first Monday in August, which would be August the 3rd. A little bit of Fussmucker's reflection. He sends me a few things about how he evaluates himself. He said, Lap, aside from the boost in perfects and the bulk of new players in iron, the curve in the market was clearly downward in June. And EVC talked about that too. EVC put out some information about how the market was downward in June. For the existence of perfects, Fuss said he was mildly surprised that Skeen stayed perfect and shocked that Ramirez dropped. He only played a third of the month in June. He hit 295 after he was struggling with low BABIP the first 2 months. So that one is a little bit of a mystery for Fussmucker. Why he was dropped from a perfect. So Fussmucker, I'm going to give you an A- this month. The fact that you didn't get anything wrong. Yeah, maybe some of your picks didn't go up a tier, but you didn't get anything wrong. You didn't mislead us to buying cards that went down tiers. I think your last month was stronger. And I think if we add in your last month's picks, this goes up definitely to an A because of guys like Varland. So well done, Fuss. Thank you so much for contributing to the community. Thank you for all that you do and all the time that you take in and doing the research because you're making a lot of us points. And there's still more points to be made as some of those cards you recommended a couple months ago, like Jordan Walker, some other guys that were bronze, they still could go up to silver or gold by the end of the season. Friday is the Waggies, so don't forget we got the 6L Waggies on Friday. And after the break in about 5 minutes, we are going to get into the matrix. So fill out that matrix form. I got to go and open up a few more packs. I'm going to head over to my pack only team. And we've already played we've already got almost 10 days of data for the next live update. Give me a sec, the game crashed, so I've got to get that reloaded. Looks like we almost have a break coming in, so we're going to take a break now a little bit early while I get everything set up here. We'll open a few more packs, and then we'll go to Toronto and see how they can do in the Matrix. Be back in All right, before we get into the Matrix, we're going to rip a few more packs here, see if we can get some LEs. This is on my pack-only team. Congrats to our pack-only champions. I went through the list yesterday. We had 4 champions in pack-only. We're closing in on 90 pack-only teams right now. Still not too late to join if you want to set up a new team. If you bought a second copy of the game, or you still have 2 of your 3 licenses, 2 of your 3 accounts, I guess, that you can use on a license, you can set up a pack-only team. We got 2 rules. That's it. 2 rules. Can't spend money on buying perfect points or bundles, and you can't buy anything on the card shop. Otherwise, you're playing like a normal person that plays the game any way they want, except for those 2 rules. Where are we on LEs? First, did I finish any missions here that I got to cross off? No. PT Live. Do we have time? It is done for today. Well, what's going up with McClanahan? That's 2 days in a row they said he was going to start. And now they got him for tomorrow. Shane, I don't trust that you're starting tomorrow. I don't do enough research. So let's go with Logan Webb, because Toronto is just sucking right now. They can't get a run. I feel bad for their pitching staff. It's like the Dave Stieb days all over again. Pitching tomorrow. Okay, while this game had him pitching yesterday, and then they had him pitching today. Now he's pitching tomorrow. We'll eventually get it right. Pack only. I am with GT Sundown. I am also with Nerd. That's pretty appropriate. So I got a couple pack only teams in my division. We got the Caballeros. Only 1 pack only team in that. Oh no, we got 2. Juice. Juice is here. And then we got the Barnstormers. We've got Shirt. We got Chalupa. This is what? High Silver. We got the Fargo Wood Chippers. IBDB to you. We got New Jersey. Where's Scott? We still haven't found him. I have no clue. Wax Pack, who was in, we both got promoted from last week. Who else? Only 1 pack only team. Ventura Waves. Chris, man, I'm sorry. You got stuck with 4 non-pack only teams. And there's our winner from High Bronze. Slightly crushed. They took me out in the championship series, 4-1. Little Creek Hurricanes. Go Canes. Beckington. Mr. Crichton. And non-pack only Expos. How appropriate. What are we looking like for our... None of them have sold out since we last looked. Only 16 more Jonathans. Only 6 more Crows. At the start of the stream, franchise pulled number 25. So we're down to 6. And we got about 32 Henrys. Henry's going to sell out by the end of the stream. No more perfects have been pulled, and 1 more diamond has been pulled. Again, as a pack-only team, I can only sell cards. I can't buy cards on the card shop. But I can use the Clubhouse shop however I want. So if I want to buy the All Rise bundle, I can go ahead and do that. Here we go. Let's hit at least 1 LE. This is your 7-minute warning for the Matrix. I'm going to give you until, we'll give you till 12:25 Mountain Standard Time. So you got 9 minutes if you want to fill out that form to try to win some packs. Got a diamond. Remember in the Matrix, we have one of the peak Bautistas. We have one of the Blue Jay versions of Clemens, because he was the best pitcher that I could put in. And we have a retiree making a return to the game. 68-year-old Dave Stieb is leaving his cozy home in Florida or California and coming back. And there it is. I knew we were going to get at least one LE. The All Rise bundle paid off. Number 44, Desmond. Unfortunately, this is my pack-only team, which plays Iron. So give me an Iron card, please. An Iron LE, please. So what's the next football match on? Is it Columbia? There are only 2 today. Ernie Banks. First time I've owned Ernie Banks on this. One of Cub fan Steve's favorite players of all time. Chicago Cub 1961, Ernie Banks. How does RP listed as starters affect PT Live? Amazingly. You want to try and get relief pitchers that are starting in your lineup. For one thing, you know for sure they're going to pitch, whereas relief pitchers, normal relief pitchers, you don't. And they may even pitch a little bit longer, some of them that have the stamina. So anytime there's a relief pitcher that's supposed to start, throw them in your relief role. And we got a second Ian Desmond franchise. I know what it feels like to pull more than one card now. I'm gonna spec on this one. Because I have 2 and it's my pack only, I'm gonna spec that when it sells out, the demand for him will go up again. So I'm gonna put him a little bit higher. I'm in no rush to sell him. There's the double booster, Buxton. 3 weeks in a row, we've got a Buxton card. He's working his way up. Iron, bronze, silver, gold Buxton next. When you troll Sporer, he'll show you. Well, we have 2 LEs. I would say that's paid for the bundle star pack. There's the new Danks. Ben Brown, 1 away from going up to Diamond. Cub fan Steve says he's been pitching really well. So hang on possibly to your Ben Browns. All right, we'll try a few more packs over here. We got 2 limited edition on this team, and we got a silver limited edition on the main team. A little bit later, we'll try some packs on the tutorial team and on the theme team. There were no LEs named Dave, were there? I hope not. All right, 2 more. And who do we got? Larry Brown. Let me check. Dave. Because I have to sell them if they're Dave. Nope. Theme team is safe. Did I finish any missions? I finished the Yankees level 2 And I'm going to get a pretty good reliever for my pack-only team. Yankees are done, and that finishes the AL East. Bogarts is there, and the American League. Joe Mauer. Amazing. Oh, and I finished level 2. Party on, Garth. Yeah. Pack only team just got a big upgrade. So apparently I just needed to finish the Yankees. Well, let's make these changes then, shall we? Let's go by position here. So I got to put in Speaker, Williams. Oh, yeah, I pulled Williams yesterday. I forgot to put him in. Speaker, Williams, and Mauer. Santop, you're hitting 143. Ride the pine. Hit the bench. Take a shower. Joe, you're in. Dykstra, not a lot of people like you. You're gone. Chris, you're in. Corbin Carroll, you're sucking. 236 average. See you later. Ted Williams comes in. And who was the shortstop I got? Korea? Yeah, Varland is now a 96. Who did I get in the mission? Bogarts? Bogarts. Is he good enough? Good defensively. Willie Wells. Is Bogarts better than that guy? Better against righties. Defensively, pretty close. Dykstra is a defensive base runner only on any team of yours. Okay, I think we'll keep things as they are. Ted wasn't doing well on my teams. Eddie Collins, who's my second base. I think we take off the live Bryce now, and we put in Eddie Collins. Home run Baker. Oh, he's hitting 364. He's played well for me. Okay, Baker, you get to stay. And 1 minute warning for the Matrix. Oh yeah, I guess I better check the lineups. Pitching's the same. Hitting, auto, submit. Ooh, I don't have a backup third baseman. Well, the matrix form might be open a couple more minutes as I go and get a backup third baseman. So who comes out? Flick, even though Flick is a level 5 variant. Flick comes out. Knapp, can you play third? You can. Okay, we're just going to throw Knapp in. Pitching, fine, and refresh. Versus lefties is good. Versus righties. Let's fix all this. Yeah, big upgrade on the pack only team. Finishing the live missions. Only took till July 7th for me to finish all my live missions. What league are you in, A-Dub, this week? How are you doing with your bingo checker union? All right, let's go into the matrix. Oh, you're just hogging all the achievements in bronze. Yeah, your pack only team has really sucked this year. Like, I don't know how to say it any differently. It's just really sucked. Are you not opening packs? Do you not play in any tournaments over there? Are you just coasting? You're better than that, A-Dub. Okay, let's go close off the matrix form. We got 20 entries. That's it. Will they make the playoffs? Will they make the World Series? How many wins will Toronto have? How many regular season home runs? How many wins for Clemens? Notice it doesn't say pitchers, it says pitcher. That's Clemens. Will both the main players make the All-Star game? Because we don't think Dave Stieb will. And the combined WAR of Clemens and Bautista. Someone just got in. And we have 21. All right, what's everyone thinking here? Wow. One non-Blue Jay faithful. Will they make the World Series? It's pretty much a 50-50 split. Nope, the Matrix War does not include Steve. That's why the question says the two historical players. So that Steve was just a senior citizen discount. National Support Your Senior Citizen Major League Baseball Players Day. Wins 91 to 109. Home runs for Bautista. You know, I think he could hit over 50. I'm going to go 50 to 60 on that. I'm with the other 6 people. Pitching for Clemens, 15 to 17. All-Star game, about a 50-50 split. And the 2 wars, anywhere from a 5.5 to a 19. If we included Steve, we'd have to minus. Because he's not finishing with a positive war. All right, I just don't know if I already picked the right sheet here. I don't want to go by last week's sheet, so we'll re-import it. There it is. Who is the last person in? Who got in? Franchise Time Machine got in at 12:28. Cole 33. He just squeaked in. Who is the first one in? Mr. Shuey. Excited to see how Toronto will do. Give you the full screen there. And we're going to go up to opening day. Now, did they demote Dave Stieb? They did not. He is still there on opening day. And it will be the New York Yankees once again on the road in San Francisco. They've been battling. It's pretty even in the Matrix series so far. About 50-50 for them and their victories. The Toronto version goes to San Francisco. Synchronicity, the Jays are playing in San Francisco. So San Fran, Logan Webb gets the win. He is your player of the game. They defeat the Yankees 3-2. Oh, franchise. Good point. See, this is why we know franchise is legit. He missed the deadline, but he went back in time and got his form in. Yeah, good to know. I should just disqualify you for cheating then. Using space age technology to try and win 5 packs? Come on, franchise. Where is Toronto? Did they not play on day 2? Well, that's good. Dave Steve has more rest. They're not playing on day 2. So we got to go to the next day. They are at home to the Athletics, and Mr. Clemens will be on the mound. If you're doing a 1966 tournament, how do I check the impact that the year has on the stats? Oh, okay. Let me show you after opening day here. Here's the Toronto lineup. Springer, Clement, Guerrero, Bautista, Sanchez, Okamoto, Varsho, Kirk, and Jimenez. I was thinking about bringing Tony in instead of Jimenez, but I think Bautista with his bat and his power is going to make a bigger difference. Definitely an upgrade in the outfield, because it would have replaced either Schneider or Straw, and those are pretty big upgrades. Roger on the mound. The fans are in their seat here at Rogers Field. For them and Roger as the Blue Jay. Oh, they're opening the season in their beautiful Canada Day uniforms. I love them. What a treat. We get to see them in the red and white. They start off the season with an error. Go Jays. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful season, I can tell. I don't know if that's the color red or they're bleeding. Jacob Wilson now. Runner is frozen at second, 1 away. Roger Clemens is like, why did I sign in Toronto? Strike 3. Will he follow the trend and be one of the league leaders in strikeouts? Yeah, Okamoto's got, 29 home runs? Didn't he hit one in San Francisco last night? Out number 2, runner goes. Oh, that's out number 3. All right, Clemens escapes the early error. George Springer comes up to lead off the Jays season. And he drives that one into right field. That gets down to the wall. Springer with a season open double. Look at those uniforms. The nice powder blue helmet. I love those. I'm going to go to the Blue Jays shop at the All-Star break here. That one is driven into left field and caught. 1 away. Guerrero, who went down to a silver. That is why. So with 2 outs, welcome home to Toronto, Canada, Jose Bautista. That one into right field. That is going to be the first RBI of Bautista's 2026 season. He is safe with a double. Sanchez. That one is driven into a shifted outfield, and it is gone. The Toronto Blue Jays, off the bat of Sanchez, will take a 3-0 lead here on opening day in front of the packed Rogers Center. You would not have guessed Jose? Well, I think based off his profile for 2026, I had to go. I really thought Bell, Jorge would have been good too. I was thinking Tony at short. Other than that, you got, Donaldson and Edwin, who had good careers too. But I think that 2010 season of Jose, where he had gap power, and eye, it was a perfect match for 2026. Here comes Okamoto now. Outside, but it's a strike, and he does not challenge. Oh, yeah, we know we're going to get a perfect Jose card this year. Maybe we get the old awesome card art from a couple years ago. Well, let's finish off. Let's go to the 7th inning. Rogers Clemens is still pitching. He's got 7 strikeouts and 1 walk. We go to the 8th. Still a 4-1 lead. Let's go to the 9th. And Jeff Hoffman. No. Bring in Varland. Bring in the righty. Not Jeff. No. Oh, maybe the game will treat him well. Let's see if he can close it out. Out number 1. Yeah, Wells would have been a decent pick. Delgado would have been a decent pick. But Delgado is first base or a catcher, and I have Vlad and Kirk. If I was weak at one of those 2 positions, I might have went with Delgado, because he comes into the game pretty well with some good numbers. Oh, no. Hoffman boots it. Or maybe that's Guerrero. Error on Guerrero. 2 out, though. We definitely can't lose this game, right? We definitely are not going to lose this game. There's no way we're going to lose this game. Not to Lawrence Butler. And the fans start throwing the boos out there. It is a 4-1 game, and Max Muncy comes to the plate. Yeah, a lot of those Blue Jay pitchers like Morris and Key and who else? Cone. Like, a lot of them were really good, but their base game profiles don't really suit a 2026 environment. Like, they're really good with their control and maybe pitcher BABIP, but their home run suppression and stuff isn't that great. Whereas Clemens, it was just like a nice match. Muncy comes up with the bases loaded, and that should do it. Woo. The Toronto Blue Jays will win their opening game of the season at home. And those are just beautiful uniforms. Although they kind of remind me of Arizona or St. Louis. Let's see how our Matrix players did. Bautista goes 2 for 3 with a run and 2 RBIs. He would have a double in the first inning that we saw. Clemens will get the win, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, only 2 walks, and only 1 earned run. Hoffman will pick up the save. And Dave Steeb was a good cheerleader on the bench. If you missed it, we also imported a special third player into Toronto this year, the real aged Dave Steeb. All right, so this is, I think this was the question that you were asking. So if you go into your settings here, now franchise probably can help me a little bit. I forget where it is. Rules? No. Players. Where is it that you can see the modifiers for a specific season? I remember when I first started playing this game going, holy smokes, there are so many settings in this game. Players, stats. Here it is. Okay, so if you go to your settings and league settings and then stats, and you go down, whichever year you're in, I'm in the year 2026. If your base game is in 1960, it should automatically have that in there. But if you're setting up a new base game, you can switch it to whatever year you want. Or I think you can even do that here. I don't know. But if you're already in 1960, it should show up right here. So you should be able to see all the different modifiers. And then the game will normalize and give you exactly or close to it what you see here. I thought there was more though. Like I thought it showed how many home runs are going to be hit. How many stolen bases. Shows the attempts, shows the success rate. Am I just missing home runs on here? I don't know if that's what you were looking for, Adam, or whoever asked that, Viskeet. Yeah. Viskeet. Skeet. I don't know if that's what you wanted, but keep going up. Oh, here we are. Okay, yeah. So in your base game in a given year, like in this season here, you can select the year and it'll show you what the modifiers are for those specific characteristics. And then it should change these around as well. But if you might not want to do that if you have a game already going. Yeah, there it is there. So 5,650 home runs should be hit this season. And Jose Bautista should probably get 3,000 of them. All right. Let's go to the end of March. I'll be here with you guys until half past the hour. So at 1:30 Mountain Time. Only a real monster would mess with those. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend you mess with them unless you want to try and break the game. But make sure you go watch Franchise's tutorial on how to break games. He's got a 12-part series. How to break the game, part 1. That you should do that, Franchise. You should come up with a fun tutorial series. How to break the game. You know, we can work together and I can put it on the main YouTube channel. Breaking the Game, episode 1 with Franchise Time Machine. There you go. There's the main channel there. If you're a new player, there's some base game stuff there, some tournament stuff, some perfect team stuff. Spore's got a dank tournament tutorial there, plus a few other things, some interviews. Well, we are at the beginning of April. Let's go to the end of the month. Blue Jays are currently 2-3 on the season. Oh, very good. Yeah. Well, that'll be like you know how on DVDs they have like extra scenes, hidden scenes. I think, Erie, that would be good. Like we end the video and like goodbye everyone. Stay tuned for episode 4 of How to Break the Game, but we let it run for like 3 minutes and then we add that in at the very end. Like a movie end of credit bonus. Where franchise come back and say, hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end. You want to find out on how you can enter tournaments after they close? This is how you do it. The Blue Jays currently 18-13 after the month of April. Mr. Clemens, it's 4-3, 3.50 ERA. Definitely not up there with the elite of other pitchers we've had in this series. He is not even the best Blue Jay pitcher. Cease, Gaussman, and Scherzer average ER-wise are better than him. Oh, Dave. We'll come back to Dave. Dave has pitched, everyone. He's seen some pitching. I'm scared to look. Jose, how's Jose doing? Home run wise, he's got 2, 2, 2. He's had a few double home run days. I like this view better. 17 home runs after the month of April. Are you joking? He's projected to get 89 home runs. That would break Ohtani's 85. Do it, Jose. Please do it. That's why I brought him into the game. Look at his gap power, and eye. But he's not going to hit for a high average, although 269 is probably pretty good for him. Holy smokes. Thank you, Franchise Time Machine, for gigantifying the emote. He could break some records here. 89 and 167 RBIs. He's got 28. Get this. That's perfect for this profile. He's got 28 hits and 17 of them are home runs. And 3 of them are doubles. Holy crap, a 1.201 OPS. What do you think Dave's doing? What's his ERA? I'm guessing 5.55. Dave is here, man. Oh, he's got an ERA of 8.64. But he's contributing. He's eating up some innings. He's got 8.1 innings pitched. He's only allowed 12 home runs. Oh, no. What's HA? Hits against. I was going to say 12 is pretty high for 8 innings. He's only allowed 2 home runs. He struck out 4 with these ratings. He's got 4 strikeouts. Who are the guys that he struck out? I'm going to embarrass some major league players here. Who did he strike out? Okay, let's start with the win over Minnesota. Inning number 5. Inning number 5 in the game log. It won't let me click on the game log. I must not have saved that. So I don't know, probably struck out Outman. 2 strikeouts against the White Sox. One of them probably Mr. Hayes. Well, Dave, thank you for contributing. You don't have any wins, but you don't have any losses. Okay, let's go to the end of May. Oh, yeah, he's not being sent to the minors. His contract said no demotions. When he signed the 1-year contract, he said, please give me the senior discount, and I am not allowed to be demoted. Well, Toronto, good news is they're in a wild card position. Better news is they're only half a game out of the White Sox. Them, the Yankees, the Orioles, only the Tampa Bay Rays stink in the AL East. It's the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Braves, the Mariners, the Royals, and the Red Sox. And San Francisco is locked in second place, every matrix. So they'll probably make the wild card. If we take a look at the stats on the left-hand side, and let's see if we've got any Clemens. Clemens leads the AL in strikeouts with 106. Bautista leading WAR 3.3. Leading OPS. Second in RBIs. Number 1 in home runs. That's what I was hoping to get out of Jose. Clemens is 6-5 on the season, a 3.33 ERA. Yeah, you know we're in the matrix. Colorado is 500. Oh, where did Dave go? Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me he retired. Oh no, they got him as a middle relief guy. Okay, that's not happening, game. Act as Blue Jays. Where is he here? Who gets demoted? Cody. Cody, are you willing to be sent down? You are. Dave, I had locked you in. You're locked in now. Long relief, avoid high leverage, mop up. Let's check here. Set game strategy. Locked. Okay, no moving you anymore. You can have a pitch count, Dave, of 13. That's all I'm letting you pitch. Let's check out Jose. He currently has 24 home runs. He's come down to 65. Respectable. 2.76 ERA, and his advanced stats are just amazing. Yeah, if we want to take a look at the combined where Jose fits in, he leads the league in home runs with 24. Third in the entire league in RBIs. Number 1 in WAR. Number 1 in on base plus slugging. Do we have any sightings of Mr. Clemens? Clemens leads the league in strikeouts, third in WAR, and K per 9 he leads. All right, let's go to the All-Star break. Will Dave Stieb make it into the All-Star game? It's going to be close. I think he might. He might be a write-in ballot. Did all of you guys put Dave Stieb on your write-in ballot? Colorado currently in an NL wildcard. As we make it to July the 5th, I think we have a ways to go. We got another week. And let's save it. Don't want to lose this progress. And Ernie signs a new contract, $47 million. Way to go, Ernie. He's going to be back in TO. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is not real, folks. This is not real. No, if you're watching on YouTube or something, this is not real. Do not post this on your TikTok. He filed for bankruptcy this morning in a Toronto court. According to the Chapter 7 filing, Mr. Okamoto's restaurant chain lost $5.5 million last year. Among his assets, the third baseman listed over $2 million in Rolex watches. Oh, what do you... I need my watches. They indicate high class. I can't say anything about my financial situation. Talk to my lawyer. Geez, comes over to North America and he gets wrapped up in Rolexes. Dave's not here, man. I took over management of the team. I locked you into the majors, and the game says not good enough. Ponce, you know what? You're a minor league player. I'm retiring you. You're retired, Ponce. Bye. Dave, come back. Save. Geez. You know Dave's really good because they did the same to Jackie Robinson. So Dave, Steve, and Jackie Robinson, are identical in terms of their skill level. Okay. Dave is back. Mop up. Take a look at Mr. Clemens. He is currently 8-6. Got 172 strikeouts. Bautista, 277 average. He's now on pace for 60 home runs. I said he'd be in the 50s. I think he's going to be mid 50s. But he is dropped down from his projected 89. Got 36 home runs. 78 strikeouts, 59 walks. His power has dropped from 95 to 90. But you know who's benefited from having Jose here is Vlad. Look at Vlad. 343. He's hitting 27 home runs, 70 RBIs, and a 4.5 WAR. Vlad has picked up his game. All right, let's go and check out if we have any All-Stars. American League lineup. Ramirez, the center fielder from Boston. I can't even pronounce his first name. Usually it's like first name, last initial. Now I'm resorted to the center fielder from Boston. Judge, Rooker, Cal, Vlad makes the All-Star game. Jose Bautista is on the bench, so that does count. And Roger Clemens does not get an invite. So the answer to that question is no. And Dave Steeb is not here as well. I would love to manually put Dave Steeb in the All-Star game. Okay, well, since we don't have a Matrix player starting, we don't need to watch the first inning. We'll go all the way to like the ninth. It's a 5-5 game. Bautista is in the lineup now. So let's go to the bottom of the ninth. He may come to the plate in a tie game, so let's sim it out. Here we go, bottom of the ninth, in the All-Star game in Milwaukee, and the American League get the first base runner on here in the ninth inning. Ramirez comes up. He drives that into left field. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Runners now on first and second. That's going to bring up Mr. Anthony. Jose is waiting to come up, and it's a strikeout. There he is. Jose Bautista in his Blue Jay cap. Chance to walk off the game here for the American League. That one driven into left field. Run, run. Oh, it gets by that guy, and that guy picks it up, and it's going to be a walk-off. Walk-off RBI for Mr. Bautista. He will win the All-Star game for the American League. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Ohtani is your player of the game. Gaussman's in there for Toronto. He pitches an inning, gives up 2 hits. And this guy makes it in the All-Star game for Toronto. He's no longer there. Franchise, you're bringing all your emotes there are bringing a lot of good fortune to Jose. You're giving Jose a lot of love. GT Sundown on a 10-stream streak. Welcome in, GT. At the All-Star break, Toronto's 55-42. They are currently 3.5 games back of Boston, but they do hold one of the wild card positions. Mariners, Royals also lead their divisions, and it's the Braves, Cubs, and Dodgers leading in the NL. Well, let's take a look at what we can get here for the Blue Jays, because it is their 50th season. So I don't know if any of you are Blue Jay fans out there. They got up to 60% off Canada Day sale. I have that ball cap. It's not the one I have right now, but I have it. It's a nice ball cap. Oh, man. Do I want one of these? Almost gone. Laptop Pound on the back. Number 37. How much are these going for? Oh, my size is out. How much would a triple XL be? Add to cart. Well, I want to see how much it is. Oh, those ones aren't on sale. No wonder they're available. Oh, I got to use the code 60% off. Okay. So 60% off, they'd be about $50. It's not bad. A nice little 50th anniversary t-shirt. Got their 2 world championships on it. That's $27. They do have my size. Oh, probably shipped out of Canada too. Ooh, that's an interesting color combination. Look at that. I have not seen that before. You're up in the Northwest Territories, Artist Ranger. Quite a few others wearing Jays caps from Edmonton. Cool. Well, give them my best regards. Tell them Laptop Hound from Edmonton says go Jays go, and ask them if they have gone on a Tim's run recently. I just do not like these Connect uniforms. Like, those are awful. Ooh, what is this? $68. I'll give you my feedback on that. That's too expensive. Regular $85. What is this, like dice poker? What do you plug your headphones in here? Handcrafted wood baseball game. You play the role of your favorite, Dave Steeb, Toronto Blue Jay player. Instead of bat and ball, a pair of dice determine the outcome. Keep tally using the dry erase scoreboard. Does it come with a expo marker? Easy to play and fun for all ages. Laptop Pound streams a expensive dice Toronto Blue Jays game. Oh, it tells you what if you roll a 6, it's a walk. A 7 is a single. Well, you're going to get a lot of singles. 7 is an easy number to roll. Triple with 12. What's a home run? A home run is... What? I can't hit a home run? What kind of game is this? The Blue Jays hit a lot of home runs. Oh, a home run is double ones. Yeah, that might be kind of fun. Made in the USA. Oh, it does come with a marker. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'm going to have to check. Ooh, these are cool. I like that. I don't like the color. If it was like a different color, I'd love that. That is cool. I don't know why the code is stripes. Like, is this sponsored by the 1970 movie genre? Ooh. Okay, you're a Canadian team. What are you doing celebrating the 250th? Has nothing to do with baseball. $32. It should be 50th. That's the newest style, I guess, huh? These ones here. Now, this is a nice cap. This is not that flat crap. It's got a nice curve on it. Baseball, there's curves in baseball. $40, that's not too bad. This is a snapback, though. Like this one, yeah. It's a nice hat, but I like the curve. Oh, that's pretty. Again. Oh, I guess it's played in Philadelphia, so it makes sense. Oh, this one's damaged. What the heck? I'm not paying. This should be on sale. It's got a look. It's got someone ran their keys down it. Cheap merchandising. You're not going to sell many showing a damaged bell. Ooh. All-Star Game history. Now that's a nice little cool desktop memento. We're in the All-Star Game of the Matrix, so we thought we'd take a little look at what the Toronto Blue Jays have on their shop. I still like the that, but I want a curve. I want this hat with a curve. Or this hat with a curve. Now this, I like this without a curve. I wouldn't, you couldn't give me one of those. I would not even want one of those. All right, let's get back to the Matrix. Only one player made the All-Star game. It was Jose Bautista. He walked it off in the bottom of the ninth inning for the victory for the American League. It was a 5-5 game. And the Matrix players at the All-Star break. Let's go to the end of the month. Toronto hanging in there, trying to fight back for the division lead. They're not a lock for the playoffs for sure. Roger Clemens is 10-6. He's rebounded nicely. He's got an ERA under 3, which in 2026 is amazing. 5.5 WAR as we go into August. He did not make the All-Star game. And his ratings have declined a little bit in stuff and movement. And Dave, okay, whoever they replaced you with, Dave, I'm retiring them. Who did they bring in? Brandon Little. Brendan Little. You are retired. Dave Steve, welcome back. You're back in there. There you go. How dare you treat a 68-year-old like that? Have some respect. He has a win this season. Look at that ERA in the minor leagues, 169. That deserves a call-up. You are locked. I'll relock you in there. How many times do I have to click lock? Please lock to team to have full control over him. We'll disable demotion. It's not working. Dave, we want you here. Dave is here for now until the game decides to demote you. They even put you as a middle reliever. Do I have control over Toronto? Yes, I do. Manager options. Maybe that's what I need to do. Manager options. Minor league lap. Strategy, lap and lap. I'm lapped everywhere. Save. No more demoting Dave. He's 68, okay? Let him enjoy his last year in baseball. Okay, let's go to September. Will the Jays hang on? Can they creep to first place in the AL? They are close. They're flirting with it. They got to pass 2 teams now as Baltimore has jumped to the lead. We had 21 entries in the Matrix forum today. Everyone said the Jays would make the playoffs except for one team. So it's going to be a very easy winner if they don't make the playoffs. It is now September 1st, and the Blue Jays are 4 back of Baltimore, 2 back of Boston. However, they're 3 up in the wild card race. Mariners, Detroit lead their divisions. It's the Braves, the Cubs. The Cubs are just rocking it. 9-1 in their last 10 games. They've won 8 in a row, and the Dodgers are there. And look at San Francisco, number 1 wildcard team right now. Mr. Clemens, who gets retired? Who gets retired? Yariel. Dave is back. Jeez, can the game please let him play one more month? If you keep this up, game, I'm going to start him in the playoffs. Sorry to my minor league team. I've retired 3 of your pitchers already. Okay, Dave is back. Clemens is currently 12-7, 3.05 ERA. His advanced stats are better than they were at the beginning of the year. Not completely elite like other pitchers that we've had. Almost a 50% ground ball rate, which is good. Oop, what was Dave doing? I forgot to check Dave. Pitching stats. In Toronto, he's got an 8 ERA. At least he's even. 18 innings pitched. Given up 5 home runs, 10 walks. He has 12 strikeouts, and he's got a 194 whip. He's almost even on WAR. Look at that. He's got 1 blue advanced stat. Could you do that when you're 68? I doubt it. What kind of smile is that? He was grumpy when he started the season. He's looking pretty happy now. He's like, thank you, Lap. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me up for the 4th time. They keep demoting me, even though I'm locked. He even improved in his pitcher BABIP. Way to go. Okay, let's go to the middle of the month. Oh, we forgot to check Jose. How's Jose doing? 50 home runs. So those of you that said in the 40s, I said you're wrong. I said he's going to get at least 50. Now, with numbers like this, he's got to get at least 50. He now has 50. He's hit the 50 home run club. He's got a 7.3 WAR. And 108 RBIs. All right, let's go to the middle of the month. Come on, Jays. Uh-oh. Oh, they're in second place now. 2 games, 1 game back. Oh, the suspense. Oh, they are tied with Baltimore for the division lead. Dave, I'm sorry. I'll try it one more, Dave, but then I can't do anything. I'll put you on the playoff roster, though, if you make it. So now we got to retire 35-year-old Joe and put in 68-year-old Dave one more time. This is the last time, Dave, until the playoffs. I'll even put you at middle relief because you brought your ERA down to 7.71. So you're improving. Save. Clemens is 13-7. Mr. Bautista has 53 home runs. And the Blue Jays are looking to close out the season. Oh, they play the division leading Orioles. All right, finish off the series against Detroit with a win, 7-0 convincingly. Clemens with the win. He's 14-7. Will he get his 15th win? That was the next tier, 15-17. We go after an off day to play Texas. It's a win, 9-4. They've won 4 in a row, 12-3. They're dominating here at the end of September. Another win, 5-2. They sweep Texas, and now they head to Baltimore. They played Baltimore earlier in the month. They swept them. They're currently now 2 games up. So we're looking for at least one win in Baltimore. Game 1, they lose 4-3. Clemens takes the loss. They're 1 up on Baltimore now. Game 2, they win it. They're back to 2 games up. They don't play in October. They play Cincinnati, and Cincinnati is under 500. If they can win this game, they'll probably win the division. Four 3 loss. Make a comeback in the 9th. It's not enough. So they have a 1-game lead over the Orioles heading to their last series. They go and host Cincinnati. The Orioles are playing the Yankees. Go Yankees. I never say that. Let's watch their calendar. They win. Toronto wins. Toronto 1 game up. They can clinch it with a victory here. They win. That should clinch it. It does. Well, it's at least clinched a playoff. Baltimore also wins. We go to the final game of the season. I don't know who gets the tiebreaker. Yankees, can you please win the last game of the season? Baltimore wins. The Jays sweep the Reds, and the Toronto Blue Jays are going to be your AL East Division champions this week in the Matrix. Winning the last 3 games of the season. Seattle, Detroit also make it. And it looks like the Yankees and the Royals have a play-in game or something. Dodgers, Cubs, Braves, Phillies, Giants, and Diamondbacks all make it in the National League. Here is your playoff tree. Jays get a bye. Mariners, Cubs, Dodgers, and of course the Giants, the Phillies, Arizona, Atlanta. The Yankees make it in, even though they lost their last 3 games to Baltimore. And the Jays will play the winner of the Red Sox and the Orioles. Wow. Let's go take a look at the stats. I got to write some things down. Roger Clemens finishes the regular season with 15 wins. And he's got a WAR of 6.9. The Blue Jays, in terms of their record, they finished with 96 wins. Bautista will end up winning the home run race, gets the most home runs in the league with 56, also has the most RBIs with 126, the highest WAR, the highest slugging percentage, and the highest OPS. But the number that counts for the contest is 56. And an 8.8 WAR. Okay, we got all the numbers we need for the contest, but before that, we got to do a couple things. It is playoff time. Buffalo. Dave Stieb is not even on Buffalo. Did he retire? Maybe. We'll try and get you a ring, Dave. Actions. Editor. Somewhere here there's put on playoff roster. Eligible for playoffs. Okay. There. Toronto. Okay. Should be good. Well, I'm not going to hunt around for you, Dave. You got to play the regular season, but this is the big time now. Okay, let's go to the playoffs. Go to your organization. Yeah, it should be here, right? Designated, 7 days left. Okay, let's, who replaced him? Really don't want to. Braden Fisher. Okay, yeah, we're going to retire. Can I move him down? Buffalo. Yes, Dave comes in. He has to clear waivers. What do you mean he has to clear waivers? No, he doesn't. I'm the manager. You don't have to clear waivers. There should be a way to edit that. DFA days left, waiver days left. Well, no one's going to pick them up. 0. I better put 1 because I don't know what the game's going to do. Let's just put 1. Okay, because he's on a bye anyway, so we can go play round number 1. Let's see who advances to the division playoffs. Will the Jays play the Red Sox or the Orioles? It will be the Red Sox. In the regular season, they did not have a winning record against Boston. And now he's not even around. Where is he now? There he is. Who'd they bring back in here? Fisher, Steve. Okay, Dave, if they send you down during the playoffs, where'd you go? I added you to the team. You're right here. Oh, I got to add you to the playoff roster probably. Playoffs. Rogers. Wait, I don't want to send down the wrong guy. Yeah, probably Rogers. What do I do here? What do I do? Not eligible. There we go. That should work. Down to triple. You refuse to be demoted? How about retirement? Oops, I could have kept him. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Dave and Dave. There we go. See what I do for you, Mr. Steeb? If you happen to be watching this at home, look at the extent that I go to keep you on the team. Mop up. All right, here we go. Let's save it up. It is Roger Clemens facing the Boston Red Sox and Sonny Gray. Game number 1 goes to the Toronto Blue Jays. Walk it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hoffman will get the win. Clemens will pitch a fantastic game, only giving up 3 hits. He is your player of the game. Bautista goes 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Game 2, Cease on the mound, and he will lose it to Whitlock 6-3. Extra innings. Kirk with a home run. Bautista 1 for 5. Dave Steeb did not get any pitching action. He's still on the team. Okay. We go to game 3 in Boston. Trey versus Ranger. Toronto 7-4 victory. Clement with 2 hits. Guerrero with 2 hits. Kirk with a couple hits. Bautista with a double in the 8th inning. And it was George Springer home run with 2 outs. A 2-run shot for Mr. Springer, it looks like. Is that right? 1 on, yeah. 2-run shot with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Berrios blows the save, but he picks up the win. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is player of the game. Bautista 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. We go to game number 4. Gaussman and Bello. And the Red Sox win. Oh. Guerrero 1 for 4. Bautista 1 for 3. Almost everyone in the lineup except Okamoto. But hey, you got to cut him a break. He's going through some issues. He still has a few Rolexes he's trying to sell off. And Steve pitches in the game. He has a playoff appearance, 1/3 of an inning, only 2 hits, and he has a strikeout. You can't fault him for that. Not in a 7-2 game. We go to the deciding game, game number 5 back in Toronto. Roger on the mound. And of course, we're jumping in. It is 0-0 after 1. 1-0 Jays. Okamoto gets a hit and an RBI. Still 1-0 in the 4th. We go to the 5th. It is 1-1. The Red Sox will tie it up, thanks to a run for Duran. Clemens has given up 2 hits, 4 strikeouts. We go to the 6th. Tied at 1. Options. I got to make sure I'm not controlling. Human control. No. You decide who you want to come in. I don't want that pressure. We go to the 7th. 1-1. To the 8th. Still tied at 1. Jeff Hoffman comes into the game. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox lead. All right, Jays, you got your Canada Day uniforms on. Game number 5. Clemens drives that down into right field off the wall, and the Blue Jays are going to get a leadoff double here in the 8th inning. Big key hit. Guerrero Jr. comes to the plate. That one is a slow dribbler to short, out number 1. Power versus power. Bautista against Chapman. I'm sure they did face each other during their career. Need a home run from Jose. That one is popped up to third base, 2 out. Well, it comes down to Santander. Guerrero couldn't do it. Bautista couldn't do it. The big bats could not drive in Ernie from second. Anthony has some power. Outside pitch. I'm going to walk him. All right, Okamoto. See what kind of frame of mind he's in. That one is driven to third, handled easily, and the Blue Jays miss out on a golden opportunity to tie the game up. As we go to the 9th inning, Hoffman still on in relief. After blowing the tie, he will strike out to the first batter of the 9th. Center fielder comes up. Ground ball, short, over to first in time, 2 away. Two out now. And that is right down the heart of the plate. That is out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 9th in Toronto. The Blue Jays down 2-1. It's going to be Varsho, Kirk, and Jimenez due up here for the Blue Jays. Kirk does have a couple home runs in the playoffs, so there's some hope there. Chapman, his 2nd inning of work, and he is getting tired. He's almost in the orange here in terms of his fatigue. We need Varsho on base. How about a nice double? He gets a walk. All right, Kirk, try not to break your bat. Okay? Please. Go check your bat. Make sure it's not cracked. Dropped in there for a base hit, and the Blue Jays. Oh, please tell me he's safe. Varsho. Oh, this just reminds me of last year's playoffs way too much. Davis Schneider is pinch hitting here for Jimenez. Runner on third. Chapman is extremely fatigued. I'm surprised they're keeping him in. Dribbler. Oh, the runner cannot advance. However, they do not get a double play. The runner frozen at third. George Springer. 36 pitches for Chapman. Boston keeping him in. Oh, intentional walk. That makes sense. Double play now back in order. And they bring in Whitlock. Oh, no. They bring in a starter from the bullpen. He would have been starter, first guy to pitch in the conference in the championship series, but they decide that they need him now. Bullpen. Dave Steve, warm up. Or get warming up, Dave. This could be a long game. Oh. Another pinch hitter. Guerrero on deck. Addison at the plate. I can't watch. Well, I can't have you guys watch me. Oh, to short. They come home. Oh, and they. Oh, no. 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 Not with Vlad on deck. No. Oh. The worst possible situation. I should have kept control of the team. I should have played it out because I would have done things differently. Congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. They will advance in the playoffs. The Blue Jays will be amongst the other 5 teams before them that would make the playoffs, but not make a championship. Cubs advance, Phillies advance, Yankees advance, and the Red Sox advance. Let's go to the end of the playoffs. Cubs, Phillies. It'll be Red Sox, Cubs. Congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. What could have been. Bases loaded, 1 out. Runners on first and third, no 1 out. And we couldn't get the tying run across. Your World Series MVP is Mr. Contreras. Congrats to him. And the only thing left to do is to go check out our award winners, see if we can salvage the season a little bit. Well, the good news is we got to the playoffs. That would have been embarrassing if they didn't. Your National League winners. Oh, they have not declared them yet. So let's finish that off first. Ohtani, Webb, Freeland, and Beater. Beater with 41 saves, a 2.2 WAR. Freeland 2.4 WAR. Webb a 7.7 WAR, 16-4 record, and Ohtani 6.6 WAR. In the American League, it will be Jose Bautista as your MVP. Well-deserved, Jose. Congrats. Unfortunately, the double play prevented you from coming up in the inning. You could have been a hero like you. 8.8 WAR. Garrett, who pitched for Boston, 6.4 WAR, 14-9 record. Kevin M is your Rookie of the Year with Detroit, 3.6 WAR. And Mr. Hoffman, we do pick up 2 individual awards. He is your Reliever of the Year. Surprisingly. Well, before we announce the winner, we got to go see if these players resign. I want to take me off as the manager. Let the game decide. That was disappointing. We were leading 2-1. We lose game 4. We come home. We have a 1-0 lead. They tie it up. They take the lead in the top of the 8th inning. And bottom of the 8th, we have a chance. Ernie Clement gets a double. First hitter. We have 3 chances to drive him in. We can't. Bottom of the 9th, get runners on first and third, no one out. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out. You should be able to refuse an intentional walk. And they come to home plate to get the runner at home. Yeah, I've seen that before. Well, let's see if Jose and Roger are going to come back. Mr. Clemens is not showing on the roster. Neither is Dave Stieb. Guess they don't want to hire a 69-year-old guy. And Jose is not on the team either, so maybe they haven't signed anywhere yet. Let's go to opening day. Yeah, Dave got 1/3 of an inning pitched in the playoffs. Other than taking up a roster position, he didn't hurt the team. We had our chances. Mr. Clemens did not come back, and Mr. Bautista did not come back. So let's manually check where they are. Well, from one red team to another red team, he will sign a contract with the Cardinals. 3 years at $168 million. And he's got a no-trade list. Toronto is not on his no-trade list. Would consider a trade to all these other teams. Mind you, it's alphabetical, so they just maybe cut off the other ones. And Bautista. This sim just gets weirder and weirder. The guy hits 56 home runs last year. He wins the MVP, and they got him playing for Austin Road Warriors. He signed a 7-year, $357 million contract with Austin. Who the heck is this team? Are they an expansion team? Did we expand? We must have. Welcome to the AL West. Spore, you get to see Bautista play. Martinez, Rios. I don't think they're going to be very good, but this is the very first time we've had the league expand. Were there any other? Oh, Columbus. Welcome, Columbus. You are in the National League with a bunch of no names. Franchise, you're allowed to use this player, even though I'm not going to dare pronounce it. Mr. Davis, 29-year-old. A few named players, few guys I recognize. I recognize a lot of the pitchers. So we did expand into Austin. And does the game know something that we don't? Just so you know, Dave Stieb retired. I know you were kind of wondering maybe he'll come back for one more year, but he did retire with a 7.17 ERA. And he added to his career total of strikeouts with 15. He now has 176 wins and 1,684 strikeouts. I hope it moved him up the all-time leaderboard. I hope those 15 strikeouts moved you up at least one place. Thank you, Dave. Enjoy Florida or California or Arizona, wherever you may be residing. All right, let's declare our winner, and then that is it for today. That was a fun one. I do admit that was a fun one. I had a much more rooted, vested interest in that. And we got to spin the wheel because Substituted is next on the managerial list here. So we'll do that after we declare our winner. I will take you up to the 3-hour timer here. So you'll have 3 hours if you were able to catch me from the beginning of the stream. And let's just enter. We can't enter that one. Yeah, you weren't allowed to steal my Jays. There are 3 other teams you're not allowed because they're already spoken for. But still a lot of teams to go. My YouTube tutorial team, we are 20-16 right now in a low silver. I just want to rip like 10 packs. Let's see. Let's see if we can get an LE. Got a gold. I did say that I thought that all the irons would be gone by the time I'm done my stream. So we'll see if Mr. Rodriguez is sold out. Yeah, we're not getting anything here. 4 more. And can Cub fans, Steve, bring me one with the emotes on this last pack? No. Bunch of live cards. Missions. None. LEs. We've got 4 more Jonathans. We've got 14 more Wood. 14 more Desmond. And all the iron are now gone. We still, since the beginning of the stream, no one has pulled another perfect. A few more diamonds pulled, though. So bronze are very close to being done. Okay, let's go back to the contest. Oh, way to go, Campbell. Campbell picking up one of the diamond cards. LEs. Will the Matrix team make the playoffs? They did. Will they make the World Series? They should have. They did not. They had 96 wins on the season. Bautista, this one will probably decide it. 56 home runs. We're down to 2. How many wins for Roger? Roger had 15 regular season wins. We have a winner. They were also correct on the All-Star prediction because Roger did not make it. And war-wise, they were really close. So well done. Congrats to our Matrix winner today. Good opinion, Haver. So you will get your packs because it was the final. You're going to get your packs for winning the Matrix today. You nailed it. You got every question right, and you were extremely close on the tiebreaker. So 10 packs will make their way to your account over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours. Well done. Well done. Okay, time to bring up the wheel. I do want to get my next week form ready. Unable to open. Okay. Let's do this. Let's make a copy. Good. So that's set to go for next week. Okay, let's bring up the wheel. Make sure I took off Toronto. Yep. So these are the teams that are remaining. We have 3 of them that are spoken for so far. If they come up on the wheel. Shuffle them 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me the spin command substituted. Let me know when to spin. The next team in the Matrix that substituted will come up with a couple names for is the Miami Marlins. Well, you got a lot of options there, a lot of older vets that made their way to Miami. So you can go through the history since they became the Miami team and find me a pitcher and a hitter. Let me know on Friday if you can pop in on my stream on Friday. Let me know the player and the year. Remember that they did have to play that year in Miami. See if you can bring them into at least a playoff. Remove them from there. We will save it. And that will be that. Thanks again so much to Fussmucker for all the advice on live specs. Thanks to all the follows. Don't know, did we have a sub today? Yes, IW. Thank you not only to IW, but all my mods for helping me out. And thanks to all you streakers out there. We had a bunch of streakers, including Joe Quills at 120. So I don't think I gave the streak activation for Joe. So here you go, Joe, as we end off the stream. I'm going to be setting up the raid. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Give what you can. Take what you need. Always, always help those out that might need an extra hand. It's a great day for baseball. We got to beat the Giants, right? We got to beat the Giants. Back on Thursday after TWIPT. Don't forget, Ellie's coming out tomorrow. Clubhouse Shop stuff tomorrow as well. Stay tuned as I put the raid together. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. See you next episode.
Every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day.